All right, boys and girls, we got a 12 game barn burner. So we're gonna get in and get out. We're gonna start with no, it's not Peralta. We're gonna start with it is Peralta. Okay. We're gonna start with Peralta up top 9,800 going up against Miami. Peralta's in play 9,800. Still got to be a little bit wary about Jazz Chisholm, De La Cruz, the top of the order. I've been saying that the last couple games, and they've been hitting. So, top 3 or 4 guys. If Peralta could just navigate his way through them, the rest of the order is a breeze. But Peralta's absolutely in play. Kirby against the White Sox looks spectacular. Lots of strikeouts to be had. And if for some reason Robert is not in the lineup, like if he gets traded or something, that weak lineup gets even weaker. If Robert is traded or something and he's not in that lineup, I'm probably gonna have a lot of Kirby. I'm gonna have probably all 100% Kirby, depending on how many lineups I play. Rodriguez is in play. San Diego's still a little bit dangerous, but he's still a good pitcher. High strikeout rate, decent strikeout rate, I should say. In play, Sonny Gray against the lowly Washington Nationals. I told y'all I play Dylan Cease. Dylan Cease no hit these fools. Sonny Gray's gonna probably embarrass them again. They started off the season like they were about to do something, just fell off a cliff. Fire up Sonny Gray 9,300. I'm trying to find the cheapest pitcher with the highest strikeout rate with going up against the weakest team. That's the combination that I'm looking for. I'm not necessarily trying to pay for the top guy if he's playing a pesky team. I'm looking for someone like Kirby, Sonny Gray. I'll be a little bit hesitant with Grayson Rodriguez because you do have some talented hitters on the Padres. You see what I'm saying? So I'm trying to avoid the smoke. You feel me? Anyways, Zach Gallen against the Pirates. The Pirates have been a little bit pesky. Got to be careful with what's his name? Reynolds. Rowdy Tellez is a little bit hot. What else you got to worry about? The top half of the lineup you got to really worry about. Everybody before Tellez. Everybody after Tellez should be a breeze, depending on where they put him. If they put him clean up, then if they put him at cleanup, then you worry about 1, 2, 3, 4. If they put him at 5, you worry about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You feel me? But everything above Tellez, Gallen is gonna have to worry about. Kikuchi against Texas. Kikuchi's been, what's the word I'm looking for? Serviceable. But Texas have a lot of bats, and they're due for a big night. I don't think I want any parts of that. Nothing against Kikuchi, but I'm not trying to go 1-on-1 against Texas. I'm not trying to go mono against Texas. Nah, not on a 12-game slate. Charlie Morton against the Mets. It's sad when you have a 2-game slate and you stack Mets against the Braves' best pitcher because you know that somehow Atlanta's going to find a way to lose, and that's exactly what they did. They went out of their way to lose that game against the Mets on Thursday night, depending on when you're listening to this video. I don't know what's going on in Atlanta, but it's ridiculous. I don't want any parts of Charlie Morton because if the Mets could get to Sale, what you think they're going to do to Morton? I think they're going to fire him up tomorrow. Nestor Cortez, never been a believer of this fool. And I think Boston rearranges them. That's what I think. I think Boston gets him out of in 3 or 4 innings because they're due also. I think the lefties from Boston send him home packing quick. You feel me? Valdez, he probably gets lit up too by Dodgers. The Dodgers are finding themselves. Yeah, I think Valdez is done for. I don't trust him. Brady Singer's in play for me. Never trusted Chicago. Never will. Gavin Stone's in play for me, even though Houston's been a bit better. I don't know if I get to Gavin Stone, but I don't mind playing him. Mackenzie Gore against St. Louis. I don't think I need to get there. I don't think I'm going to get there. I'm indifferent. St. Louis has been a bit better. I'll probably get some bats before I think I think I'll get to some St. Louis bats before I get to Mackenzie Gore. I'm gonna be stacking Oakland again, like I have Oakland stacked right now on Thursday night. Been stacking Oakland for about a month now. I'm lying, about 3 weeks, and they've hit each and every night. They show up to work each and every night. Butler's probably the best. Let me phrase this correctly. He has been the best hitter in baseball for the past month, 3 weeks to a month, and he still has the lowest ownership against amongst the rest of the outfielders in Oakland. So that means that casuals aren't really paying attention to what's really happening. Because if you've been paying attention, you're seeing that Butler's producing at a high clip at a discounted rate. And for Roker and Blade and then Duhar to be getting more ownership than him every night is wild. Fire up the Oakland bats, specifically the outfielders. Langland, if you must. Where are we? Brian Bello. He probably gets hit too, to be honest with you. You got to go through Soto. You got to go through Judge, obviously. Soto's hot right now. Yeah, Brian probably gets tossed around like a salad. Pause. That sounds crazy, but you know what I mean. The rest of these guys I'm not going to be getting to. We get to a point on DraftKings where I already know that I'm not touching these guys. Harrison against Colorado. Colorado probably gets to him. Haney. I would play Haney because I have no respect for Toronto, but I don't think I need to go that route. Thorpe, I don't mind playing because Seattle's a little bit wounded right now. If I needed a SP2 that cheap. Spence, no thank you, even though the Angels are a mess also. Rogers against Milwaukee, absolutely not. Hendricks against Kansas City, fixing to be a bloodbath. Kyle Freeland against San Francisco, about to be another bloodbath. And then Mazur against Baltimore, one more bloodbath. So we already have our work cut out for us. We know where we're going. As far as bats go, let's get a pitcher first. Let's get our pitcher. Sonny Gray, 9,300. Let's go Sonny Gray. Because what we're going to do is we're going to kick Washington while they're down. Baltimore is due. Baltimore's due, but you know what? Like I said, I don't want to be that guy to not play a guy that's lights out right now. Let's get Bobby Witt in there. And let's get Butler. Let's see where they got Butler at. Let's see if they learned their lesson. No way he's still under 4K. He is 3,900. For those of you that aren't really familiar with Lawrence Butler, let me just show you something. At under 4K, 3K a couple games ago, the last 5 games alone, 33, 8, 16, 17, 19. I could tell you how many DraftKings points he has right now Thursday night. He has 28 so far. And they're in the top of the ninth. 28 fantasy points. This guy's giving you double-digit points every single night. And these platforms can't seem to price him correctly. He should be a must-play every single night. Lawrence Butler, 3,900. Let's let's get, I want to say DOESNT, but it's going to be kind of hard with, let's go to Baltimore. Let's keep it simple. I want a lefty from from Boston, but they're going to be very pricey. So let's just go to Baltimore and keep this nice and cute. Mazur's a righty. Cowser, too cheap. And let's get in Santander's 5,100. Let's go. I don't know if Kjerstad is going to play. I like Kjerstad. Let's play Santander to be safe. And you'll still have money for a decent SP2. We're going to go Bobby Witt. We're going to go with Santander and Cowser, and then we're gonna go with Lawrence Butler. Lawrence Butler is a must play for me. Cowser, if he starts, is probably a must play at 3,500, going up against a righty. And everybody else is probably interchangeable. But I probably want to keep Bobby Witt because he's on a different type of time right now. You feel me? We're about to go to FANDUEL in about 15 seconds. If you're new here, welcome. Appreciate you taking time to watch my video. If you're not subscribed, subscribe, hit the bell, thumbs up the video. If you're struggling to cash, you want me to help you, I got you. Check out the Patreon linked in the description. Check out the channel memberships right here on YouTube. And we do have super chats open. Let's go to FANDUEL. Let's get a picture. I do like George Kirby. Brady Singer against Chicago. Chicago's very hot and cold. I'm going to play George Kirby. George Kirby hasn't let me down this season. Let's go get Butler. Really no sense in prolonging the inevitable. Still too cheap, 3,400. So we're going Roker. We're going Butler. We're going to go, we're going to switch it up on FanDuel. Bobby Witt is 47. Bobby Witt is 47. Durant is 39. Let's go Durant because he's cheaper. So we're going to go Jaron Durant. Like I said, I like those lefties from Boston. Who else jumps out at me? Blood Day, 3,100. Compare him out with Butler, absolutely. Ryan O'Hearn, 3K is in play for me. Cowser, 2,900. Let's pick up Cowser. And let's get one more bat. Let's get out of here. Let's wrap this up. Let me specifically find a bat that I like on DraftKings. On FanDuel. Got Oakland, Kansas City, Nestor Cortez. Nestor's a lefty. I want a righty from Boston. I specifically want a righty. I don't know why I thought Nestor was a righty, but I'm glad I caught it. I'd catch it eventually, but I'm glad I caught it in the video. I want Tyler O'Neill, 3,700. Tyler O'Neill is different against lefties. What does that mean? His splits are higher going up against lefties. For those of you that are newer to MLB. So we got Tyler O'Neill, we got Butler, we got Cowser, and let me get let's go to Baltimore. Go to Baltimore, and we're gonna pick up. We're picking up Santander 37. Let's pick up Ryan O'Hearn because he's 3K, and you still have almost $2,900 left for the last remaining spots. So you got two lefties from Baltimore. You got Tyler O'Neill, righty, going up against Cortez, and then you got Lawrence Butler, who is just a must play regardless of whatever it is, until he cools down. And then we're gonna pair them up with George Kirby um in a good matchup against the lowly White Sox. Listen, I appreciate you guys taking time once again to watch my video. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell, thumbs up, check out the Patreon, linked in the description. Check out the channel memberships right here on YouTube. Super chats are open. I'm going to get out of here. Hope you had a profitable Thursday night. Hope you played Lawrence Butler. And I'll talk to you guys later. Ciao.